Hello everybody. Rubber chalk now is black with plastic chalk. Okay, you can't see it because it's a stupid camera. Yeah, it's sort of like an off-white colour. It's white on the bottom, sort of pale on top. Trying to break it. Oh, no chance. Only this thin. And I hammer would destroy it completely. But it actually took a drop test. I won't want to drop it now, but I think it did actually get a crack down it when I dropped it. So it's not the most flexible thing, but it's really strong. Only problem is, if it gets anywhere near water, it's probably going to, I haven't tested it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to disintegrate with water. So that means I'm going to be putting some aggregate in there. If I use wood dust, it will not hurt the flexibility as I add the aggregate. But if I use rock dust, it will. But yeah, there you go. So that's just glycerine and calcium sulfate. And what you do is just put it on a low heat, and the glycerine breaks down with the heat. It's kind of like it evaporates. And as the glycerine comes out, the plaster sets inside of the glycerine. So it's kind of like drying plaster normally, is if you just force it out with a tiny bit of heat, not too much, just a little, just keep it warm, just hottish warm, like a hot coffee. And then you have to, because you want it to happen over a couple of days, because plaster takes like a day to set. I did drop it, it did take the drop test, but that's not really the problem. The problem is that it's really highly water susceptible and it's going to disintegrate when you put it under the shot. But yeah, but if that was ordinary plaster, kaboom, it would be split into lots of pieces. But yeah, so that's the coolest thing yet. Just get glycerin from the soap shop, and you get your chalk from the chalk shop. And then it's got a nice little marbling pattern on the top of it. Like there's this little marbling pattern. You can tell because the camera's so blurry. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's not very thick, can't break it. That means it did work. And it feels a bit mudgy on the top. On the bottom it feels a bit sort of dry because like the glycerin sort of went to the top and the chalk settled to the bottom as it did it. But it's all mudgy. I can put nail marks in the top of it. Yeah. Yeah, and to do that, I just had to know about cementation of crystals, and just gonna let a tiny bit of that glycerin that it will decompose if you put heat on it. So instead of the water coming out, use a bit of heat, and then glycerin will also evaporate like water, but it takes a little heat for it to happen, and then you get good gesso there. But it's not like your usual gesso. This is kind of like, it's like a milky bar, like a sort of a smudgy milky bar. But yeah, there's an inorganic component and there's an organic component. And flexible things usually have an organic component, polyvinyl alcohol. It's not really correct. Well, it's polyvinyl acetate, but the polyvinyl is on the metal side. Yeah, so that's kind of weird. Maybe that's what plastic's like, because you've got soap, that's organic on the negative, and polyvinyl acetate, that's inorganic on the positive. Yeah, so maybe there's something to think about there. But with this stuff, just crystallized chalk and glycerin. You just got to know how to, just got to slowly force it out.